Today I'm going to go over my thoughts on the DJI Osmo Mobile 3. I paired this up with the iPhone 11 and the results were super smooth. So let's get started, and the first thing I like about this is how easy it is to use. Whether you're a beginner or a pro, you can easily pick it up and use it within minutes. The Osmo Mobile 3 is not the first one that I know of that folds, but I do like how it auto positions itself. Once you turn it off, you can just easily fold it back. This makes it super convenient just to pack it up and put it in your bag. Even in standby mode, it will auto position itself to be ready to be folded. So when you know you're not shooting in a city for about 10 or 15 minutes, you can easily do that, and when you're walking around, it won't fly everywhere. If you want to change orientation, just double press on the button and you're already ready to shoot content for Instagram and Snapchat. So the big picture why I like using this gimbal is all the little convenient things that they do for you, and it makes shooting so much more enjoyable. Even the little groove on a phone holder, which makes it so much more easier to put your phone in, because it's super annoying to take the phone off and on all the time or consistently. So that little tab makes such a big difference. And if you use moment lenses, this works without using the counterweights, so that's a lot of setup time taken away. Having this gimbal in your hands is really comfortable to use, and that rubber grip on the back really helps your hand stay in place. All the buttons are really easy to get to. The only one I have problem with is the side zoom button, which I don't really use anyways, so I'm not gonna worry about that. I got the most basic version because one, I don't need a carrying case, I just need the pouch to put in my bag so it won't get super scratched up. And I have a lot of mini tripods from other gimbals, so technically I don't want to pay for another mini tripod. For the gimbal apps, I find myself not using them a lot because I don't really need tracking or motion time lapse. I'm just not the person that would do it. Maybe when I feel like I need to do it, then obviously I'll go in the app and use it. But other than that, I don't really use it. And I just find the stock camera app way easier to use. Once it's connected through Bluetooth, the record button on the gimbal also works. So it's just simple. As for my first impressions of the Mimo app, I gotta say this one already looks more refined than the app that we get on the Mobile 2. Is there anything bad about the Mobile 3? And I just can't think of one. One thing that could be a con is while shooting in ultra wide mode, I can actually see the motor on the lower right of the screen. So every time I'm panning, that's when I can see it. It's not a huge problem because I can just easily crop it out, but it's not something really noticeable unless you look for it. Maybe this gimbal could be a little bit smaller so I can be more stealthy and people won't really look at me while I'm using this gimbal, or they can just offer more colors. I think this gimbal doesn't have inception mode, which a lot of other filmmakers out there may want this mode in their gimbals. But yeah, this gimbal hits the mark on a lot of things, especially if you are a beginner. I would highly recommend this gimbal as your first gimbal. And there are other gimbals out there that make certain things easier to do. Like if you're specifically vlogging, or if you really need to get certain things faster so you need more buttons on a gimbal, then there are other companies that have that for you. And for the price of $120, which is cheaper than the last one they released, I gotta say this is a really good all-rounder gimbal. And I will be comparing the Mobile 3 to the Mobile 2, so stay subscribed if you want to see if it's worth upgrading. So those are my thoughts for the Osmo Mobile 3. I really recommend it to a lot of people out there. If you are interested in this gimbal, I do have links down below. Follow me on Instagram if you haven't yet. Please like, share, and subscribe. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys later.